Hello, welcome to Cardminds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be a Pisces weekly money and career reading from January 6th to the 12th, 2025. Pisces, welcome, welcome. Let's see what messages we have for this upcoming week. Pisces weekly money and career, January 6th to the 12th, 2025. Let's get right into it. Let's see what energies we have for this weekly reading. Thank you all for being here. I hope you are well. Be on the lookout on the here out for the magic word if you're interested in putting your name in the hat for a free reading. All you have to do is put the magic word down below in the comment section and be subscribed. I will pull one name and announce it at the end of the month of January. So let's get right into it, Pisces. Let's pull an oracle card, see what energies we have for this upcoming week. What do we need to know? What is the message? What is the root of the matter? We have a lot of cards here, 3 cards. The crossroads, what direction? A decision to make, having a choice, being uncertain, not quite sure what you're going to do. Ooh, I like that. And we have, you want to remain loyal to someone, or your choice is about loyalty, integrity. It's important for you to be able to grow. So it's all about loyalty and integrity with this choice. So if you're uncertain, if you're trying to make up your mind, or you have to make a decision for your career or decision in your job, we'll pull more cards to see exactly what is going on here with the fleur de lis and the tree. It is about growing. So for you, the choice may be or might be about choosing loyalty, choosing someone that has been loyal to you, or choosing the loyal people that have hired you, or the people that you have worked with, right? It feels like this choice will be more guided towards that. And if not, maybe it is what is important here as you're guided to make your decision for that job, or to redirect your career, or to communicate in that meeting, to make your choice of people, to make your choice of people you want to work with. Let's say you have multiple interviews, or let's say you're communicating or networking for your job. You're going to be guided more towards loyalty, or think about the loyalty that has been going on, or integrity that has been attached to each person or each entity that you're communicating with. So this is all about intentions on the nature of what you're going through, intentions of the people you're working with, or the people you will be communicating with. What are their intentions, or what are your intentions, and what are the evolutions that are possible? How can you grow in this? How can you grow in this potential job, or how can you grow in this community, or how can you connect with these people? Because it feels like it's about human qualities. What are the qualities? And above all, for you, it feels like what is most important is the quality in each human being, trusting each other, listening, but also integrity and values and belief system. So this announces, with the fleur de lis, a really, really good and honest connection. Honest connection to the job, honest connection to a group of people, intentions, good intentions all around with these people, or that is really what you're looking for. So this is about positive energies. and making decisions and acting upon these decisions with a lot of wisdom. Interesting. So it's all about honesty, integrity, and then you have this, really, you've been patient or patience to grow. So let's pull more cards. But let's say you're tapping into a new job or making a decision on a new opportunity, or after an interview, or after a conversation, or within your job with a group of people. You're going to be guided towards people with really human, a really honest and down-to-earth human approach. People caring about each other, people listening to each other, a lot of loyalty and sincerity in the conversations you're having with your coworkers or you're having with the people you're going to work with. That is the most important for you at this moment, to listen. Now, it might seem simplistic, and it might seem down to earth, nothing to write home about, right? It's a logical thing to do and nothing but no, because intentions in a job, or in anything, intentions in a job, connections in a job, or when we're talking to our manager, or we're having those interviews, or trying to find that job, intentions are different for everyone. It can be just about money and nothing else matters. It can be just about ego and ambition and the project, and it doesn't really matter who's on the project. You got to get it done, or you want to be on that cool project, or you want to work in that cool company. It doesn't matter what the antics are about, right? You want the job and you want the money. That's the ego talking. So for you at this moment, it's about intentions, loyalty, and honesty all around, and being able to communicate about these intentions. Yes, you're taking a breather after maybe a challenging time, or after. Okay, let's keep going. Knight of Wands, we have Aries, Leo, Sag. Well, I feel like this is someone you're confronting, or this is an energy, a fun energy, but again, someone you can't really trust, or someone that's there for themselves, right? Again, not about human relationships, not about honesty or loyalty, or doing the right thing, or showing up in a very simple, clear way with good intentions. No, this is a person for themselves. And not a bad person, but not someone particularly responsible in what they have to do. Hence the confrontation, or the arguments, or the disagreements. And that's where you're tapping into loyalty, understanding, integrity, being there for one another. Yeah. There's the Lover's card, exactly that. Clear on your choice, clear on where you stand, clear on your belief system, and knowing that that is number one on your list, no matter what happens, or now that you're making your decision in your job, or making your decision because you're at a crossroads, integrity above all. Hardworking, but letting go and moving on. So maybe it's about someone with bad intentions. Maybe it's about someone or people you don't want to work with anymore. Or maybe it's about a lot of gossip and you tapped into something you didn't want to deal with and you're choosing to let it go emotionally. Don't want to connect with that anymore. Don't want to deal with that anymore. You want to be on a path where you understand that the people you're working with, you can trust them, they have your back, but also they're going to allow you to grow in a job, potential developing something else, right? There's potential there. You want to be in a situation where there's potential. You're not just there for the paycheck. You're not just there for the ego. You're there to build a beautiful community where there's communication, where you can trust people, and you will be able to grow in your own energy. But it takes a lot of patience with the tree, right? It's growing, but it's gonna take a moment. It feels like in this energy, because you're fighting for this integrity, or fighting to be on a really, really healthy foundation with the right people, room to grow, room to build, power to build your business, the time to build your business, or the time to build, your journey on your career, to build your career. These people, you want them to be there with you to build your career or to solidify your job. And that is what this is all about. That really stable, sturdy, solid foundation. And yes, it's going to take time. And yes, you might not be meeting the right people right away, right? Hence, you have to leave something behind, leaving emotions behind. But it's also about persevering and knowing that nothing is impossible if you have the courage and the patience to move forward. It's really about identifying the nature of what works for you, your aspirations, your dreams, what works for you, and what people will nurture that, will believe in you, will see your talent, or will want to work with you and allow you to grow, allow you to grow your dreams. So time is an important factor here. Patience is an important factor. And this is announcing whatever battle or decision you're going through. You're fighting for the longevity, for it to last a long time, right? This is, and we don't have aces, so it's not a new beginning. This is you battling within your choices in your career and your job to be in that energy of longevity, whatever that word is, right? Long term. This is the battle for long-term stability in your job. So maybe you're in a example, and this is just an example, right? These are not personal readings. These are energies, self-reflective energies. Let's say you're in a job, but a part-time job. You're battling to get a full-time job within that company, or to get that contract, that long-term contract for that business, or that gig you've been working on. You want something full-time, or you want a contract, a long-term contract, to give stability and ground yourself and have a solid base for your career, for your job, for your business. And I feel like this integrity is important for you, and to solidify your career, to solidify your job, to really have this long-term visibility and be stable and trust these people. You have to battle to make sure you know all of these people. And you do thrive with human nature. You do thrive with people that are kind, respectful, understanding, and that's where you want to be. You want to be in that area, or in that energy where people will be kind to you. I'm not saying it's gummy bear land, right? But it's the human relationships and the human contacts you have are most important and top priority in your list, and you want people to be loyal to you, clear in the conversation, clear in where they stand, and you will only work with people like that to be able to grow your career. Two of Wands, you're planning, you're preparing. But to plan and prepare, this decision, this choice of a long-term contract or wanting to work full-time in a, let's say you're independent, let's say you're a freelancer and you work for multiple companies. You want to work for one company, or you want a long-term contract for one company to be able to have more peace of mind or solidify your career. That is what it feels like. And it feels like there's the battle there with someone, or disagreements with the manager or with the company, negotiations, conversations. And within the conversations, maybe you're feeling that some people don't have the same belief system you have, or the same values or human values that you are looking for in a company, or in a vision, in a philosophy, in a way of managing. And so you're letting go, or really certain emotions, and you will double down, work really hard, planning for the future, but just for one type of person or one type of company that you will trust. It's a real question of trust, and it's also a real question of people that will allow you to grow and allow you to be in the company full time or something, right? You understand what I'm saying. All right, let's see if we can pull a few cards on just on the crossroads. What is this choice all about? What is this chemin? What is this path all about? Why do we have the path here? What do we need to know on this path moving forward for Pisces? Weekly money and career, January 6th to the 12th. Pisces, what is this path or this choice going to be? Okay, yeah, feeling left out. Yeah, feeling left out in the past, nostalgia of the past, and maybe you were more in the spotlight before, and maybe you were involved in meetings before, or you were invited to discuss things, or you were more informed, or people allowed you to participate in certain conversations, certain meetings. You feel like you've been left out for a while. I don't feel like this is potentially finances. This is about you feeling left out, feeling a little lonely in this thing, and making a decision to reach out to other places, or reach out to management, or reach out to whoever you need to reach out to solidify a job so you don't feel left out anymore. You want to be, I'm not saying front stage, but you want to participate a little more. You don't want to be independent, or just coming in for one gig, or just coming in and working on one project, one thing. You want to be more involved, but you only want to be involved if people are very loyal, kind, human. You want to have contact with your manager. It's almost like you want to be friends with your manager, or yes, you want to have a specific relationship with your manager or with the company. You don't want to be just professional and we negotiate and that's it, and we give you a check, or we pay you and that's all. No, you want more. You want more HR, more human relationships, more going on with the people around you. You want them to be friends. You want them to be your friends, and you want to be working in a friendly environment. And if they're not friends, you don't want to be just all about business. You want business, you want to make money, but you want them to be your friends. Okay. Or they were your friends before and you don't see them as much, or they don't, something like, or you felt left out, and maybe you were included in meetings before, maybe you were included in certain conversations or certain decisions, and then all of a sudden not so much. So you want to be, and this is just an example, right? So you want to be full-time to be able to be in that circle of trust, in that circle of friends. Comment down below. Let me know if this makes sense to you. All right. Well, okay, so this Two of Wands. What is this Two of Wands all about? You're planning, you're preparing, and making a decision there, or wanting to make a decision. Yeah, you're standing your ground. You want certain things. You're standing your ground. A little bit on the defense here. Why are you on the defense? Well, you're letting go emotionally, and maybe you trusted someone, and maybe you thought that was, and maybe you don't have the advantages or the potential or the access to the manager as much as you had before, and maybe things are fizzling out, and you want to make sure you're back in the circle of trust, if it makes sense. Oh, and there we have the Judgment. Yeah, you want to be more important. You want to be seen. You're planning to be seen. You're planning to change things so you can rise up to something more important to you that makes more sense to you, so you're more visible. You're changing your vibe. You're really changing your vibe. And I feel like you want more. It feels like you want more, and it feels like you haven't been seen, or it feels like you didn't understand what your purpose was, or it's not as good as it was before, and you don't have the connection that you had before. So now you want to make a decision that is going to ground your business or ground your job, and give you a slow evolution, right? Patience, but allow you to have a job in a company with room for growth. And it's like, okay, I'm going to take that job, and I'm going to stay in that job forever and ever, and then I don't want to change jobs anymore. Almost that, right? Almost going from independent or freelance to full-time, and then that's it. That's the job I'll have. I like the people. I like the surroundings. They're my friends, or I connect with them really well. We communicate really well. That's the type of environment I want, and I'm going to stick with that. Maybe the money is not as good, or maybe the projects are not as ambitious or interesting. But most of all, what's important for me is the human vibe and the human relationship. You're sealing the deal. Yeah, we have the Hierophant establishing something, and being very clear on those ties. And I think that you are attached to certain ways, either attached to a certain energy in that group, in that company, or with that management, or certain energies in your career. And you've been attached to those energies for a long, long time, and you want to break the cycle. By breaking the cycle, I mean that you want to work in a different way, and so you've been attached to certain dynamics, and maybe that has been a little toxic, and maybe you trusted that manager, maybe you trust that job or those multiple jobs, but now it's not working for you anymore, and you're choosing honesty, loyalty, clarity in one job or one dynamic. You're changing the dynamic, you're changing your destiny. It's a big choice here. It's a big choice. So whether this choice is in the 3D, and choosing that full-time job, or choosing to only work with those people because you trust them and you like their vibe, or you understanding that now you're looking for a different dynamic in your job, a different dynamic in your day-to-day routine in your career. And you're attached to certain values that maybe you weren't attached to before, and maybe you were looking for something different before. And you got tied into something, tied into a routine, tied into ways, always the same ways, always attached to, to the same type of people you were working with, and you don't want to deal with that anymore. You're very clear. You're very honest. And again, it's honesty. So whether you're realizing that you're still in that job or still in that contract, or understanding that you don't have the same connection with the manager or with your team or with coworkers or whatever, right? There's a real question of honesty there. So maybe you just don't feel the same way you used to, and you're clearing that with the Lovers, and now you're changing your goals, you're changing your vision, you're aligning yourself with new aspirations and new goals for 2025. And maybe you don't want to attach yourself to these people anymore. Very clear, and you're standing your ground. And I feel like you're changing. You're changing your point of view. This is about what you want to be in this lifetime, what your purpose is. This choice, this decision is about who you want to be in this lifetime and how you connect with others and the way you want to connect with others. And suddenly you're realizing, okay, well, I don't like this vibe anymore, or I don't want to do this work with this person anymore, or I don't like the communication going on here. I need something else. So this is about what, how you're going to connect with others and on what level, and what you will stand for and what you will not. And I think that maybe you've taken a lot, or you've gone with the flow a lot, or you let go a lot. Like you just, okay, all right, you'll do it that way. You just turn a blind eye, and all right, you're not getting too much involved, because even if you don't agree, or even if it's not something you exactly wanted, okay, but I still have a job. I don't get along with everyone, or I don't particularly agree in their decision, but okay, I'll go with it, right? This is about what you will stand for, and you will or will not stand for anymore in 2025 as we enter. And so you're very clear on your boundaries, very clear on your beliefs. Good for you. Good for you, Pisces. All right, let's see if there's one last message for the road. Pisces, weekly, money and career, January 6th to the 12th, 2025. Yeah, processing, taking your time, take a step back. And I feel like it can be just for one person. Just understanding that this is something is sort of an eye-opener. We don't have the death card, but we do have the judgment, which is really shifting your destiny and changing your purpose, and understanding that you want to be seen differently, and you want your purpose is changing, and you're standing up for yourself. Good for you, Pisces. And the Hangman is about patience, but you've had a lot of patience, and I feel like you've waited things out, and I feel like you've let things roll off, and now you're not going to do that anymore. You're not going to be taken for granted, or you're not going to allow things to happen, or you're not going to allow people to belittle you, or to dismiss you, or to sort of ignore you and give it to someone else, or talk to someone else. You're not going to allow that to happen anymore. But there's some new energy, really new energy coming in, Pisces, for this weekly reading. Let's see if there's a few more cards. Yes, slowly but surely, you're finding a new vibe, finding a new path. Nice, nice. Abundance, money coming in. You're going to be very comfortable with your choice, but it's taking its time. Don't bulldoze your way through. Make sure you connect, right? It's all about reconnecting to the right people, shifting your energies, and aligning yourself with the right people. It's going to take time. Everything in moderation. Make your choices, your decisions very calmly, very maturely. Take your time. It's about patience, and that patience is paying off. Yes, it's going to give you more inspiration once you align with the right energies and the right people. Look at that. Success, inspiration. And as it moves forward, if people you connect to, let's say it's a new team, or you want to work with other people, or you want to work on different projects because you trust the people, and they have human management that you really enjoy, and can connect and talk in a way that you collaborate or communicate in a way that you're comfortable with, right? You have to be comfortable emotionally to be in this new job, this new way of working, or this new team, or this new company. And it's going to be successful. It's time for you to move forward anyway. It's time for you to move forward. So even if you think it's not time, or if you think you don't have the tools, or you don't have enough experience, or it's not the right moment, it is the right moment. It's just that it's not happening overnight. It's taking its time, and it's important to process along the way, to align yourself with the right people, with the people you feel are for you. Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but also very pragmatic, finding solutions, making decisions. Okay, there's the Justice. So Justice is coming in to stabilize your situation and put yourself in the right spot, or put your dynamic in the right spot, the energy in the right spot, so it can start flowing. Patience, it has been. Maybe it has been blocked for a while. Maybe you have been feeling stagnating, or things, the communication was off, or you didn't feel as important. You didn't feel as that person, that manager, your go-to, the company, the team, whatever. You felt, or you feel maybe that the connection, the beautiful connection you had maybe all these years is not quite the same. It's not that it's bad, but it's not quite the same. Your expectance is not the same as well. You expect them to be your friend, to be there, to have fun, but at the same time for them to, you know, help you develop your business or help you grow in your career. And it feels like you have felt left out right now as opposed to the past. And so here's Justice. Your decision is going to bring back balance, bring back stability in your career, and put everybody back in their place. If anybody that wronged you, or anybody that, you know, that is making it difficult, or this is stagnating or going nowhere, blocked, in a blocked situation with no communication or difficult communication, your decision, or a decision, or the universe shuffling things around, is going to unblock the situation and put you back in a unstable ground. Beautiful, beautiful reading. You have the Queen of Cups, listening, listening, listening. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for working. Thank you for watching, Pisces. I want to say that the magic word here is realigning. Realigning what I stand for. Realigning what I stand for. So if you're interested in putting your name in the hat for a free reading, all you have to do is put realigning what I stand for down below in the comment section and be subscribed. I will pull one name and announce it at the end of the month of January. Thank you so much for watching. Pisces, gratitude. Gratitude to each and everyone connecting, sharing your journeys. Gratitude to all. Happy New Year to all. Take care. Bye-bye.